friends. How are we doing today? We're all having a great day today. It's Tuesday. Tuesday's a great day. Personally, I think it's pretty great. Let me turn autofocus off before it's an issue this time. I am big brain today. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. How are we all doing, chat? How are we doing? Guys, who's ready to watch Need a Light absolutely stomp big click energy tonight? I'm here for it. They got nothing on us. All right, guys. What do we got here? We got some tier 1 and some tier 2. I've got hours to make up, guys. You take a week off, people start saying that you're not the dominant caster, and you have to put them back in their place. So yeah, we're back on the grind. Nope. Here. Not having my old folder structure is really killing me. Oh shit. This is a fucking banger. Hello. I didn't realize that we had some of these great names. Hot big click. Trust me, the click is massive. Sorry guys, I'm just sending out a thing. Well, fuck it. Never mind, it's gonna be too much work. My tiny brain can't compete, guys. I need that. My poor tiny brain is too sober for this. You got a little click? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh, look at you. You're playing in here. I see your games. Oh, I can't wait to watch you lose. No, we got Anderson and Mr. PeanutButter to start. hackerj versus AK. Manadog and Zohan. NiteKat and Kanzaki. Viletomato and Sloth. Like, what more could you ask for? What do you want from me? Like, we got the games. Well, yeah. I'm going to post this in the non-Discord anyway. Well. I've heard he seems like a cool dude, and everyone seems to be talking about him, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I like having my business not in tatters. Ideally. All right. There we are. There we are. Map of the week starts on retro. Okay. I do like me some retro. Oh, I should probably... There you go. If you guys want to know my opinion. Here we go. There you go. If you guys... Fuck you, Stream Elements. Fuck you, bot. There you go. If you guys want my opinion, there it is. And then I have a response Like, I think it's number 9 or so. It's that adds on to how I personally feel on top of the statement. But TLDR is I feel really bad because I love Zero and BSL is fantastic, and it's unfortunate that this has had to happen. But you know what's not unfortunate? Watching Starcraft. Hey, there we are. Spawning here in the top left-hand side with the red drones. Give it up for the Matrix Man himself. It's Anderson. And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side, representing the Giga Chads, the absolute unit himself. Give it up for Mr. PeanutButter. NiteKat's got the needle light emote. That's nice. I'm glad you're a supporter, man. It makes me feel good. So, if you don't know Mr. PeanutButter, he is a Zerg main, but he plays Terran instead of ZVZ. He is a race picker. One of them dirty race pickers. Glorious TR24. Must be nice. Anderson has played everything, and it looks like he is just, at this point, he's landed on Zerg. So, Canadian, man. He's from Canada, eh? Alright. So, this is hilarious because when I play Mr. PeanutButter, we are two very chatty players. So, I like seeing that other players are also chatty, and it's just like, it's one of those fun things, right? Where everyone's chatting, having a good time. I need to play Anderson sometime. I feel like him and I would have some fun games. Oh, yeah. Exactly. If you're not bantering, you're missing out on the most important aspect of the game. Alright, we're going to get an SCV in here. Yo, Maddie thinks he's the #1 PB fan. Hard sell. I'm here. Hello? Look, if anyone's got a special connection with Mr. PB, it's me. Next CS line, I'm going to have to get him to stay in our Airbnb. And then all the heinous allegations can come out against us. Oh, Mr. Jones like, Come on, drop the hatchery. You know you want to. Give into your hate. Come on. Oh. The more reasonable option there is to take the extractor. So that way you can restore the health of your drone. And then try and get out. But realistically, that drone was dead. Alright, we got some links coming on down the map here. They're not going to do a whole lot. This wall looks good. A little SCV bounce around here. But yeah, there's no way you're getting through this with lings. No. Yeah. We're gonna have to not do that. But the nice thing is, Terran's locked away in his base. You just drop base number 3, drop base number 4. You grab your lurkers and you just ruin his day. So let's see what the plan is here for PV. He normally is a mech enjoyer, but his SK turret is also still pretty scary. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 racks into Academy. You might have forgotten about this barracks, though. So yeah, 2 racks into Academy. That should be good. We got the NG Bay coming on up here. He's ready for anything, right? Right on 4:30, we get the lair. These guys have some ideas of what they're doing. You love to see it. Having played against PeanutButter quite a bit, yeah. This man knows what he's doing. He's a Terran operator. This man's actually a Terran at heart, and he just plays Zerg in the other matchups. Yeah, he's a race picker, but the opposite of what you expect. All right, base number 3 coming on up here. Yeah, no, not much. Mr. PeanutButter is going to just sit back behind his wall, not really do anything. Anderson, that gives him nothing to do except macro. Back to this, we got Stim. Hey, look, the barracks, it works, guys. I was worried. I was worried that it just might not work. I'm like, sorry, technical issues. My barracks machine. You go to McDonald's? Yeah, can I get a Marine? Sorry, barracks machine's broken. Understandable. Have a nice day. All right, Spire and Evo coming on up here. I like the Evo at this timing. You know, it's oh, that's not quite it. There we go. Evo, you can get those upgrades a bit quicker. It's always nice. It really is. Especially if you do play lurkers. +1 lurkers. You can get it. Like, holy shit, friends. Like, fellow Zergs. If you ever plan to build a single lurker, get +1 range. Because when Terrans come in with +3 armor, you'll still 2-shot them. You'll just still rip Marines apart in 2 shots. It's so important. All right, beautiful scan. He goes, oh, all right. I know what I'm up against. So we'll probably see turrets go up here probably next 10, 20 seconds. Factory coming on up here. Interesting. Is he planning maybe to do a couple of tanks in a push, or is he just going to go straight into vessels, or maybe he's doing a Valk build, actually, the more I think about it. Sandwich kind. The sandwich condiment. Rip our boy. He's been reduced to peanut butter. Rip. All right, factory's done. Question is, what do we do? What's the plan? I guess the plan right now is turrets and lots of them. He's not building any mutas. Oh, battle boy. Battle SCV. Oh, there's nothing stopping them from getting in. All right, the Lings are going to go straight for the turrets here. I like that a lot. Even if you're not building mutas, like, killing the turrets makes Terran think you are. And there's the mutas now. All right, 5 sunkens. That's a bit much. But we brought the battle boy. Rip. Salute for a fallen medic. All right. Ooh, Anderson. You don't want your meters to go there. Trust me. It's not a good idea. Yeah. You send in the medic as a peace offering. Zerg's killer. And you're like, that's it. Can't have none of this. Let's get him, boys. All right. Hear me out, guys. Crazy Zerg. I got a sneaking suspicion we might see some craziness from our Zerg here. Yeah, you have to actually clear your way to the Overmind to inject the stuff. You don't inject it into the sunken colony. All right. Now we're aware we're up to 3 bases. All right, mutas are going to come in here. They're going to take down 1 turret. Yeah, 11 mutas don't really care about turrets. That's one way of describing what Sunkens do. All right, these mutas are getting a good amount of damage done, but they're starting to drop now. We lost like what, 4 mutas there? All right, tanky boys on the way over here. Yeah, there's our upgrades. Yeah, we're gonna go straight into some crazy Zerg. Yeah. +1 armor is just doing wonders here. Alright, we might even have enough here to try and dive on the Terran Ball here. Could we? Yeah, would I? You know, not entirely sold on that idea. Lots of lings coming up here. Very interesting. Ooh. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sold. The lings, though, could very much swing the fight. If the lings go in by themselves, they lose. If the mutas go in by themselves, they lose. If they go in together, you probably still lose, but it's a lot closer. Oh, yeah, she loves all the boys. Don't worry. All right, S3 is going to find the mutaflock. Drop ship. Just flies right past the Overlord. Nice. Oops. The Micro Overlord's getting a little too far out. Could this drop be more telegraphed? That's a real question. Oh, we did go Hydroden, which is cool enough, but we haven't used it yet. Well, who needs economy when you could just kill your opponent's economy? Bull. All right, Link's coming in from the back. All's going to get cleaned up. His mutas are going to go try and dive the main. The medic's just kind of standing there. It'd be cooler if they were, like, doing something, but now they are. There we go. And this is expensive for Zerg. Oh, man. So many drones just getting gunned down. The Ling's taking such a bad fight. I mean, you could try and get a Constellation dropship, but nah. Mr. Peanut Butter is going to realize that's not a great spot for it. Where's his reinforcements, though? Yeah, he's adding on more racks now. His reinforcements are going to be a little bit late. Yeah, you just hit hold position and you laugh. He laughs. Look at the Lings. They stand 0 chance. Well, the guys from the back kind of do. Oh, dropship's going to get got. Medic's going to get got. Not as much damage as the first one, but, you know, we'll take it. We take them. We take those. Third CC is up and operational. All right. We need to move this barracks back up here with the rest of our production and really get some macro psychos through. Then we'll be in a great spot. Lurker aspect on the way. So we are going to play regular Zerg just with a bit of delay. Got bad news, though. There's a tank at your front door. Worst news, there's 2 of them. Oh, no. We're going to go for a 360 no-scope surround. Yeah, it's going to be good enough. The Radiate's not done yet. Radiate just finishes. Come on, Peanut Butter. Hit the button. No. Hit it. Hit it. Come on. No. You know what, Sir Escalade? I brought you into my tournament, and I can take you out. All right, right, right now things are looking really good for Anderson after all that cleanup. Cleaning up the drop and then cleaning up the main army. PeanutButter is just... His macro's just a bit behind. He took a little while adding on the extra barracks. He's got his third base online, which is great, but like he doesn't really have a whole lot to deal with the fact that like there's a lot of Zerg coming his way. Have you ever played the like the lava the UMS lava game where like it's just a torrent of lings chasing you? And you have a probe, and you got to try and make it to the end. Yeah, that's what these lings are right here. They're just an endless torrent. Ah, yeah. Just a move. Lol. Yo, Pablo. Thank you for the follow. Get him, boys. Get him. All right. Well. He needs more hatcheries. He's in the middle of slaughtering everything PeanutButter had. He's like, you know what? You might have a drop somewhere. Yeah, this is Anderson. SCV tower defense. This is what happens when you full wall. Yeah, this is what happens when you full wall it on turret defense. Tank's like, I see you. I see you. Don't even look at me. Oh my god, he cannot be stopped. Somehow, on the back of this, Terran has more workers? What? Where? Huh? Guys, Terran's still in this. I don't know how I feel about that, but Terran is definitely still in this. All right. You guys are trying to find some purchase here, but... Yeah, get that depot. All right, we got some sick irradiates. Come on. Oh my god. Oh. That was nice. That fixed a lot of issues right there. Those two irradiates were just money. The problem is he doesn't have any others. And there's still a lot of Zerg. And yeah, that's a dozen lurker eggs at your front door. We don't have any tanks at this base either. We do have a depot wall, and we have staggered bunkers and such. So it's not, you're not dead. But it's also not great. We need more of these guys. Hi, Dead Infested. How you doing, my friend? Get the fuck out of here, Overlord. Overlord's like, oh god, I'm getting damaged. Oh god, I'm getting damaged. Oh god. Alright. Anderson needs to like quadruple expand right now. Oh, we're out in the map. Alright, we see the lurkers. It's time to burrow. It's time to get the fuck out of there. Run. Is it any good, Dead? So many people have like talked about it, but I haven't heard like enough people say if it's good or not. Yeah, this is solid play from both players right now. Move the tank slightly forward. You'll love to see it. There's a lot of hold position. Oh, bye, lurker. And with that, Mr. Peanut Butter is safe for a bit here. There's nothing coming in up here. You know, I would still love to see, like, you put a tank, you know, maybe here. And yeah, you're safe. You are absolutely goatedly safe. Oh shit. As long as everyone's having a good time, you know, that's the important part. Alright, we see a lot of potholes in the road ahead. We're like, damn, government doesn't pay to fix any of the roads around here. I do think it's time for Mr. Peanut Butter to try and take 6 o'clock. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to try and do something aggressive here, which I don't blame him, but I think also expanding would be a great idea right now. I don't think he's realized that he's kind of in a really good spot right now. Like, you might feel good. You might be a little bit scared of how many lurkers are on the field. Yo, Stuffed Pink Owl. Thank you for the follow. I mean, the thing is, that's not entirely wrong, NiteKat. That's not entirely wrong. It's, I mean, it sounds slightly more sexual than it really should for some reason, but, like, it's not wrong. Need a light. Fired up. My best impression will always be the Wraith. Whoa. They're all over me. Wraith awaiting officer orders. Found some Zerg. Found some Zerg, sir. Escalade's banned. Ban this man. Alright, we come in here. We're forcing out more Sunkens than we really should be doing. Get some damage. Clean up a few workers here. Oh my god, he almost got the Sunken! Nice. Practice is great. I need to do more of that. No, I have some standards on my channel. How you doing, Dada? Lurkers are taking a great fight. Oh! All the Scourge slam into one vessel. Terrible for Zerg. A lot more links streaming in here, but they're going for the Marines. They kind of ignored the tank for a while there. That tank survived a lot longer than it really should have. And because of that, Terran's actually going to... Why bring our... We have detection here. Why did we scan? Oh, Terran moment, guys. Absolute Terran moment. He holds. He does the thing. Dude, we got everyone in chat today. Holy crap. That's right. Sorry, I forgot the scan is essentially map hacks. My bad. Whoops. Sorry, chat. Tired? Ah. It's Tuesday. You can't be that tired yet. There's still a whole week to go. I got so much stuff to not get done this week. We got some eraser action going here. We got some anti-ultra action going here. Oh, found the Scourge. Guys. That's a lot more space cows. Don't be brave. Don't be brave. Oh god, don't do it. What a way to go. What a way to go. Hey, Dada's a cool dude. Meeting Dada was a lot of fun, actually. it actually, I would take kids over programmers every day of the week. I actually kind of agree with that. All right, but what's better, a Goliath or a programmer? All right, this fourth base is going to get eaten alive here, but you can just flip it. Space Cows go burr. D-Matrix, good unit. He's not lifting it. My friend, your buildings fly. There's one Scourge here. That's it. Your buildings literally cannot die. All right. Oh, the Scourge are here. They're going to get gunned down by the back line. Oh, everything's kind of derping on the front line tank. We got a bunch of medics up front, too, that are helping break this pathing up. But here come more Space Cows, and oh, God, they're bringing the plague. And PeanutButter taps out. GG. Oh, man. What a start. Let's go. No GG counter 1. Yeah, that count's going to get real high, I think. That was the first game. Don't worry. Yeah, rip Mr. PeanutButter. I mean, yeah, it's usually safe to assume allied chat. But also, it's kind of hilarious to say, like, yeah, no GG. That's it. We start doing predictions on how many GGs we're going to get for the night. Well, shit. What a great start. Cheers. No. It's a 5 and change %, but it's a it's Oktoberfest. Sam Adams. This is actually the good shit. Although I will be I need to hit up the good liquor store this week, so that way I can get my good German beers. I'm so pissed I didn't get to go to the Christmas markets. I wanted to go. We had a car of people, and I'm like, all right, guys, group poll. Should we hit the Christmas markets? And we had like 3 people say yes, and then immediately everyone said no. And I'm like, fuck, I really wanted to go. Yeah, I am big sad. Oh, no, I trust you. I got my Glühwein. Diggity! Welcome, Raiders. We're just talking about some Glühwein at Christmas markets in Germany because I'm, enjoying a nice Oktoberfest. How was the stream, friends? I hope you're all having a great day. No, it's Glühwein is how I was told to pronounce it. Glühwein. That's how I was told to pronounce it. I mean, I was probably getting trolled hard by my German friends, but, like... Am I casting any tier 3s? Of course I'm casting tier 3s this season. So... Oh, come on, Diggity. Motivation comes and motivation goes, but... One of the hardest things to do in life, but one of the most important things, is to be able to look past motivation. At some point, like, there are nights where I definitely don't want to hit go live, right? All right, God, we're going to have a serious moment here. So there's nights where I don't want to hit go live, right? And it's like, I really don't want to. But I do anyway. Like, there's times where I don't want to make YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I do it anyway. Minus this week because everything got corrupted and I'm still a little bit pissed. But motivation ends at some point. And, like, you just got to push through it, And it sucks. But... we all got to do it. Trust me, I get it. I get it so much. But, you know, at the end of the day, my my drive might be a little hit or miss, but my passion's always there. And, well, at the end of the day, I'm also committed to it, right? People come to expect regular things, right? When I cast every Tuesday, Thursday, I get messages like, "Hey, are you casting today?" and stuff. And it's like people like, you know, maybe they want to co-cast or something. You get messages. It's like, yeah, people just get so used to your schedule that like when you don't do it, people have expectations. That keeps me going, I guess. Hi, Anna. How you doing? I guess for you it's cheers because you're fucking Canadian and high as a kite. Sometimes it's weird, like sometimes with pens, right? Yeah, I know. Sometimes I like you smoke enough blunts, you get used to it, right? You get used to smoking a blunt. But, like, it's not a blunt. It's a pen. But I hold it the same sometimes. Yeah, you just missed the emotional message. But, to be fair, that was followed by a great game one. All right, guys. We're going to send it into game number 2, guys. Best of 3. Anderson and Mr. PeanutButter. Holy hell. It's been a series already. We caught about half of it. Well, sometimes I'll be the first to admit I wear my emotions on my sleeve, through and through. Like if I feel something, I'll tell you. And I've been getting better at like phrasing it well. They used to just tell you straight, and that's it's not what a lot of people want. But yeah, if I'm no, I'm fine. I am the same. You get this. So, something a lot of people say is like, oh, you have like your online and your offline persona. And I've listened to a lot of content creators over the years. And you'll get the people that, by the way, we're getting a 5 pool here. This is incredible content. And that's something I've never gotten. Like, I don't know how to be not me, right? I've just kind of learned to try and find a way to be interesting because of streaming. And that's just it's me. It's through and through. Offline me, online me, event me, laid up on the couch me. It's just, I am the same through and through. I just don't get how people have, like, different personalities. All right, so we got a 5 pull into 6 drones. So you'll have enough for the Lings. GG. All right. I'm going to leave the camera here, and I'm going to go scream into my pillow for, like, a minute. Yeah. 1 minute. All right. Let's go. First scout? What the fuck, man? No. PeanutButter, save it. No, that SUV is toast. LOL. GG. Oh. My boy. Look how they massacred my boy. It's funny because I do this to him all the time too. I will absolutely 4, 5, and 6 pull that man just to throw him off when we practice. Oh, I do this to him all the time, and he always loses to it. He's like, ah, man. All right. So that's 2 points to Big Click Energy. Oh, I forgot to put the teams here. Big Click Energy. And unfortunately, Need a Light needs a hero. I need a hero. Let me get the scoreboard set up. All right. There we are. Is it bad that I never remember who's on my team? I always have to double check. I'm so terrible. All right, guys. Oh, I lied. Ads are about to play. The seeing click. Is it really? Wait. Hang on. I need to official streams. Huh. Tell that to the staff because it's not in your name. I mean, it's hilarious, and it definitely. No, the lowercase c absolutely sells it, right? The 12-year-old in me is very happy, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna let the ads run here real quick, so don't go anywhere, and we'll get to the next series in a moment. That's not the BRB button. That's the BRB button. Well, if you do the lowercase c, the CL looks like a D, and I get the joke, but it's definitely not what it is. We're gonna have to get into this, aren't we? All right. Before Common Era. before Common Era. BCE is actually bullshit. Nobody should use BCE, and here's why. Neil deGrasse Tyson, this is his reasoning why he doesn't believe in BCE. And it's a very, very logical argument. We use the Gregorian calendar, created by Pope Gregory in fuck off whenever. Since we are using a Catholic calendar, his idea is that, yeah, BC and AD go with the calendar because the calendar is based off the birth of Christ, right? Pope Gregory made it in like 1200 something. No, maybe it was closer to 50. No, it was 1200 something. Doesn't really matter when he made it. The fact of the matter is that it's a Christian calendar, and according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, he agrees that since it's a Christian calendar, we should use the Christian nomenclature. If you can come up with a better calendar than the Gregorian calendar, well, yes, but it's also improved to have leap day. Leap years didn't exist in the Julian calendar, which is why it continuously had to be adjusted. Look, I'm not disagreeing that we should use the founding of Rome for the basis of everything. However, I will say that currently that's not what we do. If you use a different calendar, call it whatever you want. But if you use the Gregorian calendar, call it BC and AD. Like, I have a friend who's an actual practicing Buddhist, and he doesn't use the Gregorian calendar. He uses some weird calendar, and I'm like, the fuck is this? He's like, oh yeah, it's year like 11, 12, 13, and I'm like, huh? Yeah. I don't know. Before Flash, after Flash. No, Escalade just can't handle the smoke. Yeah, there was some other calendar ideas, and it's whatever. If you can come up with a better calendar, do it. No one has yet. That's the thing. Where's the better calendar, guys? When you get it to me, we'll talk about it. All right. What do you use Dvorak keyboards? Yes. Hey G5, how you doing? Thank you. Guys, also, by the way, if you want to know what he's talking about, exclamation mark statement. That is the statement. I would highly recommend if you do read like our if you read our statement. I was just reading down a bit. Arab asked a question like why did we have to do this? He's like, you know what, fuck it, we're pulling it up. Fuck it, we're doing it live. I think my response here is also kind of important. So, all right, screening McGrab face. So, this is our statement. We're deeply saddened by the recent events surrounding BSL and Rapid. Allowing someone to cast on stream who has been publicly banned without any sort of statement is damaging for the community as a whole, and also affects other tournament organizers who abide by their own rules. Until a satisfactory statement is made from BSL, and I fought hard to make sure that I specifically said this line needs to be in there. We will be pausing all partnerships with the organization. The decision is not made lightly, but through our love for the community and our commitment to integrity within our own events. So that's, and then we got Ball, me, Queen, Return, Dada, Y2, Camo, Escalade, Nice Pants, Cookie, Turtle, Quids, Manadog, Green. We got everyone, right? And then, where is it? Piano had a fun thing in there. Oh, let me just scroll past it. Here it is. I'm not really sure this is necessary. Our community is so small. Like, I don't think this was necessary, is what he says. And this is what I said. Honestly, it is really sad that it's come to this. Yeah, I just saw this. I obviously haven't looked in the last hour because I've been streaming. I don't know. And I said, yeah, it really is sad it's come to this, but it really is important because as a small community, it's our job to police ourselves. We have to. If we let bad things happen to our community is going to fall apart. So I do think, like, yeah, I said this is, unfortunately, it is very important. And I said I really hope that Zero says something, and he says it reasonable and quickly, and we can go back to being good friends. And then, yeah, he posts this. I'm not logged in on this browser, so I'd have to go elsewhere to comment on it. But, yeah. Is it not enough? It's... Yeah, if you... So, yeah, that's what's up. If you guys have questions about it, feel free to ask. I don't mind talking about it. I'm a bit sad about it, though. Oh, yeah, no, this was, Oh, is that what happened? Okay, I can help with that. So, 3... Yeah, that is the most TLDR of it, is that they said this guy was banned 3 years ago, and this weekend he shows up and is allowed to cast day one. So, the background to the story is that in 2020, Rapid was banned from BSL in pretty much the foreigner community because of sexual allegations that came out against him, including sending unsolicited photos to minors and grooming them, which is deplorable. I mean, not to use a word that's been overused in America a bit, but it's honestly, it's abhorrent that someone would do that. And if you want to go back another few years, he got kicked out of the League of Legends scene for doing the exact same thing. So he got kicked out of the if you get kicked out of the League of Legends community, how bad do you have to be? Come on. People are defending this guy. He got kicked out of the League of Legends community. There is... So, from a legal court of law perspective, there's not enough evidence to convict. If this were to go in front of a jury of his peers, they would not be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it happened. However, and this is a very big however, because this would not come up in a court of law because of the Fifth Amendment of the United States, assuming that the trial happened in the U.S. where I have legal understanding. In the court of public opinion, there's one major thing that truly swings everything. He never denied it. The allegations came up. They said, hey, this is a problem. What are you going to do about it? And he just went, huh, and disappeared for 3 years. He never denied it, and he never apologized for anything. So, while in the U.S. court of law, he would never be forced to testify against himself, so it wouldn't matter, he has never denied the allegations. Which, like, that's like level 1. Yes. In my mind, since he has not denied it, he's a child predator. 100%, through and through. And... well, the down and dirty of it is that there's one specific person defending this guy in the Brood War scene. This one guy, Rusbrain, he's a Russian. He is the only person defending Rapid. He's also the biggest investor in BSL. And Zero has not said anything. And so it's a lot of questions of, like, is Zero allowed to say anything? Is he being muzzled? Is there, what's going on in the back end right now that we just genuinely don't have access to know the answer to that. But also, because nothing has been said, it only has gotten worse. Yes. And in this scenario, this would go to a legal court with accusations of child pornography, and that would be statutory rape, because pretty much, yeah, sorry, criminal is the correct word, you are right, but since it involves minors and anything involving minors and sexual activity is considered statutory rape, at least in most states. I think it's federal, but that's at least every state I've been in has considered that, you would start running into the fact that now this has to go to a criminal case, and now it's burden of proof, and you don't have to testify against yourself. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. You are right. In certain contexts, it does help. Or it does hurt. It does actually legally hurt. So, yeah. No, I was actually talking with one of my StarCraft 2 buddies. If you've ever heard of him, StarCraft Historian on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, you can say what you want. I mean, it's my channel. I don't give a fuck. But this guy, StarCraft Historian, he's the guy who does all the interviews. He did an interview with Tasteless a while back that everyone seems to have seen. So, if you've ever seen his stuff, he apparently met Rapid in 2019 in Korea. And I was like, oh, really? Because a lot of people said Rapid's at least interesting in person. And he went, no, dude's a fucking creep. He just like gave me the heebie-jeebies. And I was like, you're actually a good judge of character, so I'll take that for a lot. Zauji, thank you for the follow. What a great conversation to cause a follow, but like... Yeah, Piano, yeah. I mean, I can't stop you, but if you don't think it's worth sharing, then I respect that. I hate to see it happen, right? Like, on one hand, I sympathize. You know what? I'm going to start this game. We're going to have a little bit of StarCraft going while I talk this over. Because we're not savages here. We need to at least have something going. We've all got that ADHD brain. Spawning here in the top left-hand side with the purple SCVs, it's AK. And in the top right, it's hackerj, a.k.a. James Bond, with the teal SCVs. So, the thing is, Roostbrain already said a lot of stuff on TL. None of it was coherent. If you find the original thread, and I'm sure someone can link it to you, it's like post 13 or something. He says some incoherent babbling that made no sense in like the 3 times I've read it. Yeah, it's... So, yeah, his statement's not great. What is it? It's Billy Madison, right? Where it's they're doing like the game show, and it's like, we are all dumber for hearing you say that. No. No. Innocent until proven guilty is a criminal legal stature. It does not apply in the court of public opinion. What applies in the court of public opinion is how you act. And if you're not going to deny the allegations, you have given up the court of public opinion. You've thrown in the towel. You've essentially said, I'm guilty, if you're not going to deny the allegations. I agree that innocent until proven guilty is very important from a legal perspective. But in the court of public opinion, and I've been victim to this. In my personal life, I have been victim to the court of public opinion. It has screwed me several times. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to change that. And the court of public opinion is against a dude who has tried to groom minors and has not denied it. You know? Like, oh, yeah. James Bond. Yeah, he did play in BSL. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it could be a translation error. That's fair. It's just... Even most translated stuff at least has some amount of coherency to it. Because even if it's not correctly translated, you should still get the sentence across, right? Like, you might change a word around. Like, you might say, like, oh, he's going onions instead of bananas or something like that, right? Because the words were similar in Russian or whatever. I don't really know. But you get a lot of that in mistranslations where it's, oh, it's a very similar, but like one word is out of place because it was mistranslated. Or maybe a couple words, depending on the language you're translating from. But, yeah, there's no coherency to that at all. Oh, 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 he saves the SCV. Let's go. That's great for James Bond. That's great for Mr. Bond. James Bond. Beautiful denial here from AK. Yeah, it's like the third most. It's like the third top threat in Brood War General. Like if you just open up TL and look at the Brood War ones, it's like it's like casting at BSL or something. It's rapid casting BSL or something like that. It's the one that's not labeled TO response, basically. It's the other top one. It'll be on the, if you open up TL.net on your full screen, there's a left bar that like a list of threads that are active. You just scroll down to Brood War and find it. Well, you expect him to die, then something like that happens. Mr. Bond does not die so easily. Do you think hackerj, Mr. Bond here, do you think his alternate account is Austin Powers? Like his off-racing account? And then he's got another alt account that's Pink Panther. And you have another one that's what's the name? The guy from Naked Gun. Oh my god, I can't think of the officer's name. And while it's more of a detective role than a spy role, I think it still works well enough. Drebin, yes. All right, we got 2 tanks, 2 Marines coming across here. We got a bunker, but we don't have any Marines anymore. This is awkward. Tanks are making quick work of the vultures here. This bunker's gonna buy a little bit of time, but not much. We got mines researching, but Mr. Bond already has mines. Q has hooked a brother up. Bro, James Bond hit up Q on his way in. He went, yo, dog, can I get some of them spider mines? Oh, man. They're hugging the tank to death. Oh, my God, the power of friendship and hugs. Oh, who would have thought AK was a brony? Who would have thought? All right. Funny enough, 3 vultures do in fact beat 1. Quick math. Yeah, pulling the boys absolutely worked. It cost him quite a few workers, but he's not dead. And if you're not dead, the game's not over. Make sure you subscribe for more interesting statements like that. I mean, analysis doesn't get any better than that. So long as you're not dead, the game's not over. How you doing, Bulmy? Oh, landed CC. You love to see it. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh, wait. I need to get up the ramp. Let me just lift this real quick. All right. We're laying down 1 mine at a time. That's not terribly efficient, but... Well, sadly, I don't think that was the play, but... All right. Now we're just donating vultures. AK. Buddy. Buddy. I think you've done enough. right. Are they just rallied across the map or something? Vultures are free. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If anyone tells you otherwise, they play Terran. And they're just lying to you. Anyone who tells you vultures cost something is trying to sell you something. Yeah, no, that's true. The mines cost 75 minerals. The vulture is free. Yeah, Mr. Bond, that's not okay. Oh, my God. I've lost all ability to observe this game, and I apologize. Imagine if Marines could drop spider mines. No. If we're going to make mines, they have to fire. They have to be able to fire infinite amount of times, and they have to build from the factory. But if you have the right add-on, you can build 2 at a time. So, yeah, if you have the right add-on, you can build 2 spider mines at a time, except they do more damage, and they can fire infinite amount of times. Also, they're invisible. Yeah, worse. That's the joke. I'm making fun of spider memes. Or widow memes, sorry. I mean, spider memes is also incredibly accurate. Alright. Using a forward turret to scout out all the mines. That's neat. The barracks is absolutely going to die. Siege tanks hit air? Of course. That would only be balanced. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. Wraith awaiting officer's orders. Whoa. They're all over me. Pew. Yeah, there it is. Pew. Alright, 2 tanks are going to clean this up eventually. This game's going to take another hour. I mean, probably. Settle in. Sorry, I should have... I definitely should have warned you that this was a TVT. You should have gotten a drink before we started. That's on me. Sorry, team. I let the chat down. That's 100% on me. We have a Goliath right here! AK, what are you doing? What the heck am I hearing, like, anti-air noises? Come on, boys. You're on mine clearing duty. What could go wrong? Other than friendly fire. Well, now you see AK here transferring his SCVs over to a base that doesn't exist yet, probably. James Bond. Loading up the drop ship so he can drive his race nearby. That actually is not great for my throat. Second star report coming on up here. We're going into drop ships, baby. Which means we have to go big battle cruisers to counter. No. Owl. You got it wrong. Mines should do friendly fire. Change my mind. All right. Well, now that we revealed we have drop ships, AK, yeah, we need more turrets. Like turret. We need to dissuade people. Dissuade, yeah. They don't do enough friendly fire. They should target any unit that goes by, friend or foe. This tank is still just chilling on top of the ramp, by the way. No, I haven't. That's why I don't play Terran, because I'm smart. See? I don't play Protoss because I wasn't dropped on my head as a baby, and I don't play Terran because I don't like typing that much. So I play Zerg because I have an IQ and friends. Alright, we're just... we have a bit of a contain here going. James Bond's going to start pulling ahead here, though, real quick. He's on 3 bases. All right, chat, take a guess. How many kills do they have combined? How many? Come on, chat. What do we think? How many kills between these two tanks that have been catching every bit of reinforcements that have been coming over here, rallied? Come on, I want to see some numbers. We got 12, we got 20. Let's find out. 7. 10. Oh my god, these guys got 10 kills between the two of them. 11. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh. Price is Right rules 1. Guys, oh, now we're making double Wraith and Cloak. Dude, this is filthy. Some Terran's gonna do this to me, and I'm gonna rage hard. Because AK definitely just has like rallies over here, and they're just dying. No chance of taking this base. Wraith's coming on up now. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. Rip NG Bay. More tanks down here. We've got a, you know, a mostly solid contain here. Semi-solid contain. Battle cruiser operational. Yeah, there's not enough here to actually hold the contain here. By the way, this is where the game ends. Who called in the fleet? Oh! No, that's not friendly fire. That's just the overwhelming Terran forces coming in and killing. Nothing to do with friendly fire. Friendly fire. Mines don't do friendly fire, guys. Terran propaganda. Mines just die a bunch, and Terrans don't know how to handle that. GG. GG. See? Not a 1 hour TVT. Easy. I would love it if my team won a fucking game. Hey, that'd be great, team. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not helping at all, but, like, that'd be great. UED ones don't. Honestly, that checks out. UED is based. Do I have any beer left? Yeah, a little bit. Down the hatch with the last of the beer until I get another one. Rip. Rip beer. Guess it's water time. It's not even alcoholic. Eesh. Doesn't even taste that good. Could be beer. Yeah, maybe we get a glass of whiskey next as well. Maybe we just have a great Tuesday night, guys. No, the vodka's actually in the kitchen. Oh, God. I'm drinking so much vodka in my life. Oh, God. I can't anymore. It not without mixing it. Or, like, already being drunk. I can't start sober on vodka. Not anymore. Too many weird nights in my early 20s. Late teens. Yes, I do. I was in Bulgaria for my buddy's birthday party. And oh boy, I grabbed a glass thinking it was a glass of water. It was not. It was Sky vodka. I genuinely got done dirty at that party. It was a good time, though. Oh, my God. It was so much fun. Eastern Europeans hit different, and I love it. At Home Story Cup, there's always the Czech guys. There's a bunch of Czechs who have a hotel room that's already tiny, and they just invite everyone in. So you have like 15, 20 people in a hotel room made for like 3. And it's, oh my God, is it always the greatest time. All right, spawning here in the bottom right-hand side with the orange SCVs. Give it up for Bond. James Bond. All right, chat, who's your favorite James Bond? Only one wrong answer. If you can figure it out, we'll let you know. But who's your favorite James Bond? And his opponent in the bottom left, down a point. He needs this to bring it to game 3. Give it up for AK. Connery, yeah. Goldeneye, yeah. That's Connery. Lizzie Nielsen, Pierce Brosnan. Hot job. All right, guys. I'm gonna be controversial here. I think Skyfall deserves a place in like the top Bond films. Daniel Craig, I think Daniel Craig's the new one. No. I think Daniel Craig is. A lot of people hate on new Bond, and I understand the newest movie. Like, we're not gonna talk about it. But oh boy. The wrong answer is whatever Escalade was going to say, to be totally honest. I don't think there's a single bad Bond. I think all of them bring something. It's like the Doctor in Doctor Who. I genuinely think that every Bond brings something unique and interesting to the role. Even if they're written poorly. Looking at you, Doctor Who. Dude, Charlie Day, I would watch the fuck out of those movies. Are you kidding? He teams up with Danny DeVito. we just get It's Always Sunny in James Bond. The gang becomes spies. Do 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 do. Ooh, Marines catch the SCV. I don't make the rules, mate. I just break them. Oh, bye, SCV. But he sees the front wall in the early CC. He's like, oh, crap. Now I have to do something, don't I? Fair. Imagine being short is your perk. Oh, 2-fact. All right. James Bond says, fuck. Oh, well, funny story. You can't 2-fact me. I'm 2-facting you. No. Fried Man. That was the last one. I actually didn't watch the last one, so I don't know. but I just didn't hear anything good about it. Ooh, good catch with the vulture, denying the scout. Yeah, after this game, I'm definitely going to need alcohol, no matter who wins. Holy shit. This is going to be a good one. Is it really too effective? Well... I'm sorry, Manadog. That caught me totally. That just totally caught me. But, I mean, this is, in fact, 2 factories. So is it wrong to call it a 2-fact? Science. Yeah, I know. I know what it normally implies, but it's not wrong. Here's one fact. Okay, guys, he's got us there. This man's got the knowledge. All right, siege tanks versus. All right, what if we took the siege lines and just moved them forward a bit? Trading a marine for the bunker. Go. Welcome to my life. But they can't get to just win here. No, there's way too many SCVs. And SCVs are the greatest combat unit. Oh my god, no, 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 kill it, kill it. Oh my god. Oh! Wraiths are here. AK sees this, he's like, what the fuck? A Wraith? Notice how this takes 28 shots, give or take, to kill a vulture. Alright, we're gonna build a single Goliath. That is the exact amount you need to counter 8 Wraiths, so. Alright, but imagine you're in a tank. Imagine you're in a tank, right? And you are like, all of a sudden, a bunch of workers surround you and are cutting your tank open violently and stabbing you with their drills. That's one hell of a way to go. Oh, well, that's actually sad. Losing the glass is actually super sad. That's fine. We built another. And the Wraith problem's gone. If you're having Wraith problems, son, if you're having Wraith problems, I feel bad for you, son. Got 99 problems and the Wraith ain't one. Chad's a special kind of unhinged today, and I love it. Tank line, good unit. AK, don't. Yeah, I was going to say, don't push into this. But all ain't one. Yeah. That's fair. I probably would fit the meter better. Man, I'm just trying to come up with these on the fly. They can't all be bangers. Usually they are, but they can't all be bangers. If they're all bangers, you don't appreciate them as much, you know? But then when I'm able to spit out like 3 or 4 bars or even like a whole verse of something just off the top of my head, everyone's like, holy shit, he can do that? Huh. 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 Does this map have the screaming bird? Yes? Hey, Mamnon. Dude, I am excited for Thursday, Friday. I don't know when I'm cooking it. Sometime probably late this week. I'm doing shepherd's pie. And oh boy, do I love shepherd's pie. Oh my god, that tank just got fucked. Oh, so did that one. Whoa. Yeah, can we get a check? Is this guy actually tier 1? This guy might need to be moved up to tier 0. Yeah. I'm calling the admins. I'm calling staff. So you guys are the smurfing team this season. Manadog making sure his team's full of smurfs. That checks out. This is the perfect spot. He's managed to find the point equidistant between the tanks. What? Hey guys, like, nah, fuck this. GG, well played. GG's. Alright, I need to drown my sorrows, guys. I'm not going to run ads, but I'm going to go grab a beer. Give me a minute. I would suggest you also grab an alcoholic beverage or two. And cry. No ads. 1 minute. Alright, straight edge, I respect that. Nope, I haven't gotten to yours yet. You know, every time a player's come into chat and said like, "Oh man, I did so bad this week," they've always won. I want you to understand this has happened a lot, especially during NSL. Every player would come into my chat during NSL and go, "Oh, I played so bad," and they would always win. Every fucking time. So, yeah. This man's like, "Oh, well, we're not all Smurfs. I sucked." And it's like, Well, I see G5's of mana culture. We got a bit of whiskey here. Bourbon, also cultural. That's true. It is rare that a loser shows up. Well, not always. It depends on the loser. A lot of times, though, that's true. Oh. G5. I have something that might interest you later this year. Or early next year. Later this year. My brain still hasn't processed. My brain thinks it's 2024 already. But there will be at least one major NA LAN tournament that will have compensated travel for the top 8 and a roughly $1,500 prize pool. There might, in fact, be 2 of them. Open qualities, groups, the works. That's all I can say so far, but they're gonna be this summer, and I'm trying to sow the seeds of like getting people interested now, and I figure early January is when I'm gonna make the TL post about it, so that way people have dates and stuff ahead of time. But yeah, if there's anyone I know wants to participate in that, I think it's gonna be you. Because you actually have a chance of making it. I know a lot of people who want to participate that are a little less likely to beat people like you and probably Hawk and whoever else wants to play. But we'll see. If the rumors are true. The rumors are rumors, that's for sure. Yeah. I might understand. The entirety of my land planning this year is about 10 or 11 post-it notes on my work desk. Just kind of stuck there. Where I'll like write down a quick thing like, oh, this is how the bracket would work. Tink. Oh, this is how the groups will work and how people will make it out. Gish. Here's like the prize pool and the cost breakdown. Gish. Here's dates. Gish. It's just a bunch of post-it notes on my desk right now. It's actually a mess. If anyone saw that I worked like that, they'd probably question why I'm allowed to do anything. All right. Set that. This is why I have admins to do things, because, dear God. Oh, why does this have to be quick? I was like, wait, what week is this? Alright, guys. Well, if I've shown you the most boring mirror matchup, perhaps now it's time to show you the most interesting mirror matchup. I think that's a fair I think that's a fair trade deal. I think most people would agree to that one. PvP? Close. Spawning here in the top left-hand side with the black drones, playing under launch.premium. Give it up for Manadog. It's the most action-packed. I think it's the most interesting. I'm definitely biased as a Zerg player, but I think it has the most. I think it has the most chance. Like, it's got the most sparks in it, right? No, in mirrors, Mana. We're not talking out other matchups, but in the bottom right hand side we got Zohan. Mana, what MMR are you? Like what? 1600 ish? No, you're higher than that, right? Oh, lower on Zerg. Random v random is definitely the best matchup. NCX versus G5 question mark when? 1500 Zerg? Alright. So yeah. I would say like 14 to 1600 is tier 1. The tier 1s that we have tonight. I put Mana like right about in the middle of where we're at. And then we have tier 2, which is going to be like probably 12 to 1400. Really? You wouldn't put you in the middle? Interesting. Well, we'll see. I'm tier 2 because I accidentally got really good at ZVP. And my ZVZ and my ZVT don't exist. And I accidentally got tier 2, and I don't know what to do. And honestly, at this point, I'm too scared to ask. All right, they're both going up to 12 work. Hello. This is illegal. Cross spawn, gonna take your natural. Oh yeah, my ZVP is nasty. Oh, you think I use hotkey? If I used hotkeys, I would definitely jump to 1200, or like I would jump up to 2100 MMR. in ZVP if I learned how to use hotkeys. Because then I'd actually use defilers. You'll win because you're bad. Thanks, No Name. I appreciate that. Truly kind words to help me out. I like the sunken here so that we can drill across it. Very good idea. All right, we got a layer from Zohan. All right. So ZVZ, very complex, very tough matchup. It's probably the hardest mirror matchup, I would say, out of all of them. Like, Terrans like to complain a lot, but, man, ZVZ just hits different. You know how it is. Layer also coming on up here. It's a little bit later. Zohan also getting link speed. We're getting a forward hatchery, so nice little bit of walling here. Create a bit of Sim City. Also, you'll get additional larva. The problem is Zohan's extra base is at an extra base. So if he drones even just a little bit, he can increase his income incredible amounts. Yeah, this is why I just don't play mutas. Guys, Hydras, Hydras, Hydras. Based Hydra play, man. First chat, talking shit on PvP. That's my boy. Welcome. Moderately chill. I appreciate the first message. Alright, forward sunken to help defend the forward hatchery. Nice. Oh no. I'm gonna be in the middle of watching the ASL finals, and they're gonna come up to me like, "Do you play Hydra ZBZ?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah." And I'm gonna get dragged out in the middle of the finals. It's gonna be like game 4, and I'm like, "No, I need to know who wins." And they're like, "Get the fuck out of our country." They're like absolutely beating me. That I actually can see that happening. Oh yeah, I know. And you know what? Those players were promptly asked to leave the country. All right. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good. All right, Lincoln's going to come in here and see a bunch of mutas popping. It's like it's like cooking medium rare. If someone asks you for something other than medium rare, what do? You politely yet firmly ask them to leave. When you see someone playing Hydras in ZVZ, you politely yet firmly ask them to leave. All right, 4 versus 3 is good, but defender's advantage is huge for mutas. Oh, look at these glaive bounces. Oh my god, look at all these wasted glaives. Reinforcing mutas coming in here. That actually might make the difference. But a fresh muta pops. Oh my god, look at all these wasted bounces. Oh. This egg was hit 30-something times. This, like, over 50. Oh, my lord. So, defender's advantage with mutas is huge because of glaive bounce. Glaive bounce is so huge in ZVZ. Ah. But yeah, also, I mean, I think the Overlord died, but it only had taken maybe 10 hits at most. Yo, Vic, how you doing? Oh, it makes such a huge difference in muta. So the thing about muta fights is glaives make such a huge impact that if you fight with just one more muta, you win with 2 to 3 extra mutas. Simply because of glaive bounces. It's so wild. And I love it. Oh, the season's been great. I've missed a fair amount of it, unfortunately, but we're back. We're not going nowhere. Yeah, Hydras. So I've said this a lot, and a lot of people hate that I say it, but no one's able to refute it. Hydra ZVZ is like playing Marine Medic against mutas. You have to take the perfect fight. You have to like try and get your guys in a line. You have to get your upgrades. You have to like really take a good fight against the mutas. And if you don't take the right fight, you'll just lose. There's so many mutas here. All right. Yeah. GG's. Not nearly enough to slam into that. Zohan believers, let's go. That's true. I guess it is like playing Marine with no medic would be a better statement. Yeah, it's like ZVT without all the OP stuff. So like, what's the point? No, I love ZVZ because I actually am a ZVZ enjoyer. Casual ZVZ enjoyers unite. The secret is to embrace the chaos. I love watching ZVZ, and I have grown to enjoy playing it, but for vastly different reasons. Like, the reason I enjoy watching ZVZ is not at all the reason I enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing it for doing dumb things and seeing what happens. And I enjoy watching it for watching that, like, that just, the back alley knife fight that the matchup's known for. But I don't like playing it that way. I like playing it a very different way. And it's, that's how it is. Spawning here in the bottom right-hand side. With the yellow drones, give it up for the Zohan. And in the bottom right, with the black drones, give it up for launch premium. It's Manadog. Yeah, no, drug deals gone wrong is actually kind of accurate. What? Andre Broder died? Oh. Damn. He was great. That's actually sad. All right, time to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. Yeah, to me, that usually means suicide. All right, so what do we got here? A 9-8? You crazy man. Versus a 999 from Zohan. So, yeah, if it was like a, it could be a heart attack. That's true. But having been to a funeral for someone who did commit suicide, I think they described it as like an untreatable disease or something. Like they made a very much like try not to say suicide, but I mean, to be fair, autoerotic asphyxiation in Hollywood's actually like a big thing. So like, but yeah, it's when you read, there's certain things that you can read in obits that definitely tip you off that it's suicide. All right, here come the Lings, by the way. Yeah, he should just send him straight over. Yeah, he knows where he's going. I don't know why we're still we're still gonna go layer on the back of this. You crazy man, just all in. Yeah, this is where you just all in. You're going to have Ling Speed. Ling Speed is such a goated upgrade. Oh, we catch some Lings as they're derping to take some damage on them. Me? I think I did it. It is one of my go-to ZBZ builds. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we do have the larva advantage here for Zohan, so he's going to outproduce what you have very quickly. But you're kind of in a bad spot now, you know? But we do have layer coming out up here. We have Sunkens. There's not going to be any layer attack here for Zohan anytime soon. So, yeah, I guess if you can hold at your Sunkens here against the Lings and get just a couple of mutas out, you win the game. All right, so... Yeah, so for a +1 build, what you want to do is you can do it on a 999 at a lower level, but at the higher level, it's 12 hatch. It's like a 12, 11, 10 is your best way of getting into it. And you want to, the moment your extractor finishes is when you drop the Evo chamber, and you get +1 first and then link speed. Because +1 takes like 8 minutes to research. And then you just crank Lings. All you do is you just send it on Zerglings. And I actually, those could have gotten out and gotten a lot of information or a lot of damage. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. If you're going to do it that way. Yeah, 3 sunks is safe. Against this many Lings, I would absolutely do 3 sunkens. Like, that's just so many Lings. Okay, 2 Sunkens down, but Sunken number 3 will absolutely hold. Layer coming on up here, but it's not even halfway done. The Spire's almost done here. Come on, Manadog. Actually, no, don't cheer for him. He's not on my team. Yeah, he's got the Evo chamber. He's going to try and get a spore, knowing that he's that far behind, but also Lings will just run in here. GG's. GGG. We're going to game 3, baby. We're going to game 3. The blue ling? Yeah. Dude, don't you hate it when you get blue linged by your opponent? Don't you hate it when your opponent gives you blue lings? So, alright. So the reason it's blue is because he left and it was spawned to an AI. So when you build lings, right? You have your cocoon, and when it pops, you technically get 1 ling. And when the 1 ling spawns, it spawns a second ling. So because of that, when that second ling spawned in, because a ling spawned, it was given to the AI, like the neutral AI, because the player was no longer there. So it just defaults to the neutral AI. Yeah. Dude, when she gives you blue legs, man, it sucks. You're gonna have to go home and build a couple hydras yourself, you know? Yeah, it happens, though. Some of those days, she's just like, maybe I want a marine tonight. And you're like, all right. And you go home and you morph a couple lurkers. So, in theory, right, you could have done that with 2 Sunkens and more Lings. But because he didn't have the Ling production up there, he just dropped the 3rd Sunken. it's like an extra safe. It's like you don't need 3 Sunkens against the Terran, but if you're going against a Terran who's just dumb enough to try and do something, a 3rd Sunken's going to save your ass. Based. I want homicide next to my... Wait, no. I said nothing. What do you want for Christmas? My 2 front teeth. No, get out of here, Mariah Carey. Fuck you. Get out of my chat, Mariah. Go back to hell from when she came. All right, spawning here in the top 12 o'clock position with the black drones. Give it up for Manadog. And the bottom left-hand side with the magenta drones. So based. Give it up for Zohan. Also, ads are about to run, so I'm going to snooze those real quick. There we are. Spent too long talking. Finally, good content. All right, Manadog is building an Overlord. What a dumb decision. 9 drones is plenty. Yeah, we're going to go for 9 pull speed again. Well, I guess Manadog went for 9 pull speed last time, so this is truly spicing it up. All right, Overlord's going the right way. Overlord's going the wrong way. Okay, Overpool is fine. Overpool generally works against everything. So, we'll see. Manadog still has a chance to hold it. Alright. Overpool into hatchery. Well, sometimes that is in fact a plus. It's not gonosyphilades. Thanks, doctor. You got man, bear, pig. Damn, imagine getting man, bear, pig and the doctors can't figure it out. That must suck. Sounds surreal. Why does it sound like a cereal port? Oh, hello. Found the lings. Found the lings. Damn, what a shame. We were getting our hopes up, minions. I mean, oh, that's good to hear. Oh my God, it's so close. If he just finished clicking that down, I think it dies. All right, speed's kicked in at this point. Get the Euro beat out. Look at him go. I haven't listened to Eurobeat in so long, I actually don't remember how it goes. I just kind of remember the general idea of it. All right, guys, we're going to pull up some Eurobeat after this. We're going to be Euro trash and listen to some Eurobeat. Of all the things I listened to in Europe, I didn't listen to Eurobeat. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me? All right, layer versus no layer. So Manadog's gonna start banking up a lot of lings here. There's always potential with that. You can do a lot of stuff on 2 bases with 3 hatches worth of lings. All right. That's so many lings. The thing is, Zohan's going to buy so much time with just these 9 speed lings. Jadong dancing, yes. I need a dancing emote. One of these days. I think I requested one. I don't remember if I actually ordered it or not. I know I have a great emote coming. The guy's just waiting on getting his new drawing tablet. I got to talk to him about it. Like, what's an ETA? But it's a Templar smoking weed, so it's a high Templar. You know, I think it's great personally. All right, 3 meters coming out up here. That's that's plenty enough. Look, I am a great dancer. Trust me, I'm a good 2-stepper. Oh, no. The Dank Templar is the second emote we'll get. We'll have the High Templar, and then we'll get a Dank Templar. And then we can just use them for different times. If you want to see me dance, come to the land. I will get drunk at least one night and dance with everyone. We'll throw a house party. All right. There's still a sunk. There's still, half dozen lings. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also this guy. He got him. Sniper. Sniper activated. Got him. Dude, at Home Story Cup, Saturday night, we did a bunch of shots, including with I ended up drinking with the Irish player. Well, the Irish player's Iger. And, oh boy, did we drink a bunch and I got my moves on the dance floor, though. Oh, boy. No, man is on that copium, guys. Give him a minute. Wait. Oh, no, he doesn't have enough for the sunken, though. Oh, actually. All right, there's no workers for anyone. I get fucked. I hate your drone. Yeah, the Mutas will win this. Usually leave these guys in hold position. Yeah, here. Nice games. GG. Well played. You know what? They were. That was some incredible games. Absolute GGs. All right, so that puts 2 points on the board for Needle Light, baby. Let's go. That's fine. Mana throwing, so that way we could have 1 series this week. Thanks, bud. Oh, yeah, no, that was one hell of a series. Absolutely a banger. All right, guys. Ads are about to run because I snoozed them. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're just going to let these run real quick. I need your monies. I can't be the next BSL without your money. I kid. Oh, I forgot to add the overlay to the scene. Hang on. There we go. There you
Minions
go.
just subscribed.
I got you. Yeah, NiteKat, that's the point. You run the ads, and they're like, oh, I don't want to watch the ads. And then they sub. Maddie gets it. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. Let's see here. Look, you know, you can't hate a man for the grind. Look, the grind is real. What a terrible, terrible person, but I respect it. You see, the difference is... Okay, this is a hot tub stream? Oh, shit. Clearly, I missed a memo here somewhere. I need a few more whiskeys. Well... I guess if we gotta start somewhere. Oh no, I drank. So the thing is, it's not that I drank too much, it's that I ate absolutely nothing all weekend. I think I had the most food I had was I had some currywurst on Sunday. And I had 4 a.m. McDonald's with Hexy and a group of others, because Hexy was there. And a home story cup. And a group of us went to McDonald's at 4 a.m. when the bar kicked us out. And I was more than a bit drunk. I was working on my Captain Jack Sparrow, you know? But that's after, you know, a shot or, you know, some shots of... Bit of Jaeger, bit of whiskey. It was a good time. Lots of alcohol required. Well, not required, but enjoyed. Also, I guess I should properly thank you. Minions, thank you for the subby. It's appreciated. It's always appreciated, my friend. All right. How about another game? All right. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the black SUVs. Give it up for NiteKat. Representing some unimportant team. As opponent in the bottom left, representing the most important team, need a light. Give it up for Kanzaki Ranko. All right, the crossfade's starting to sit in good. Maddie's is everyone's #1 fan. But it's not true, because I'm Mr. Peanut Butter's #1 fan. Me and Mr. Peanut Butter, we have a history. Things happen at Chat Starland that will stay at Chat Starland. We'll let the rumor mill run with that one for a little bit and see what happens. Oh, Mr. Beaner is a great dude. Mr. Beaner is actually like hanging out with him is a blast. Like I've co-casted with him a few times before the LAN and it was fun. But like actually hanging out with him, getting a couple beers and just like having a good laugh, it was incredibly nice. All right. Reddit's on fire. TL.net's on fire. I'm in my element. Oh, no. Yo, blah, blah. How you doing? Is this Korean League? No, this is a foreigner league. Entirely foreigners. It's dedicated. CPL is what we're casting. And this is dedicated to coaching. It's the Coach-Pupil League. The idea is helping foreigner players get better at the game. So we actually, have a little bit of fun and don't always suck at the game. It's really great for people like me who suck at the game. Yeah. It's honestly one of the most... I've been in quite a few communities, and there's no community that does anything quite like this. Yeah. Hang around for some Starcraft. We got a lot more coming tonight. No, I think it is... I do think Koreans are expressly banned, because the idea is that it's for foreigners by foreigners. Like... Or is that BWCL? That might be BWCL. Honestly, I don't remember. I mean, I guess Koreans would probably be allowed in here if they, were at the right play level. Oh, it is a BWCL. Dude, there's so many different rules. I don't know them anymore. Look. I love the Koreans as much as the next guy, but man, are they good at StarCraft, I think it's fair to say. I don't think you're going to find a single person in the scene who goes, man, I think there's foreigners who are better than Koreans. Unless they are huffing some serious copium. Like, I guess you have, like, Mihu, right? Who is probably the best foreigner. And I wouldn't necessarily say that, he's an ASL contender. But he's like an ASL round of 24 contender. I could see him making, like, the important VODs. But I don't see him making it much further than that, realistically. Oh, I think he's going to catch a scouting SV on the way through. Third base coming down in the bottom right. You'll love to see it. I know he's beaten a few Koreans. They did a thing where he played for a foreign league against a bunch of Koreans, and he did good. Like, Mihu is not someone to sleep on. Don't get me wrong, but like, if you throw him into ASL, I don't think he gets further. He might have a good win, like a good lucky win, but I genuinely don't see him making it out of the round of 24, unless his group is good for him, Yeah. I don't think anyone would really have an issue if a Korean who spoke English, like, Black Swan comes to mind. Sloth. Isn't Sloth Korean? No, Sloth's not Korean. He's, he just does the Korean translations. Well, he works with people. That's why I had it in my head. I know, there's, NAKR now, North American Koreans. I mean, they have to be some level of Korean, I think, on that team. I haven't talked to Kavapu really about how it works, so I'm not the foremost expert. Yeah, also round of 24 has been nuts. That's true. All right. Mutas are coming. We've got turrets. We're getting our upgrades. Overall, this is looking pretty standard right out of the box. Right out of the gate. No, it's click. It worked. It did happen. It finally happened. It's called big click energy. Like clicking a mouse. But you do lowercase CL. And yeah. It finally happened. Let's go. As much as I'm not on big click energy. It's a kerning joke. It's a Sutton joke, that's for sure. A little bit of suspect muta micro here. Yeah, my clicks are massive. Look at that. Look at how big that is. All right, their base is coming online. This hasn't been scanned or scouted yet, so that's good. All right, Queen's Nest coming up here. We're going to go to 3 base. We're going to play Crazy Zerg. Oop, mouse. You good? All right, at this point, it looks like we're going to go straight Crazy Zerg. Just remember, don't send your big clicks to people unsolicited, or else you'll end up like Rapid. Oh, I needed a good joke about that at some point. Well, also make sure that if you're sending your click to someone, she's actually above the age of 18. Well, it was dick pics is part of it. The other part of it is how old was the person receiving it. Which is, yeah. When that's a question, it's not a great question. All right, this is some beautiful SK tearing out of NiteKat here. Yeah. It's the big gotcha. Yeah, no, there's a reason everyone... There's only one person defending him, and that's Rusbrain. Rusbrain, because he's Russian. He's a Ruski. But he's the only person really defending this guy. And, well, considering how much money he gives to BSL... Let's put it this way. There's a reason that my business is built entirely on community donations and sponsors, not investors. We will not be beholden to any one group. We will gladly, take sponsors and, we'll clean up the stream a little bit. Sponsor doesn't want me smoking a lot of weed. It's like, all right, we'll slow down a little bit. We'll do something. We'll figure it out, right? But, like, at the end of the day, I'm not beholden to anybody. And it's for a specific reason. It's so that way I can continue to bring you guys to StarCraft I think everyone deserves. In the way I think everyone wants to see it. Unfortunately for Zero, when he tried to go full time, it's, well, no, Zero's first mistake was going full-time in Brood War. Like, I love the dude, but, like, come on. How do you not see that immediately failing? Like, brother. COVID was good to all of us, but the writing was on the wall. 3 months into COVID. Exclamation mark CPL in chat. Join the CPL Discord, guys. Come talk StarCraft with all of us. You can get a lot of free coaching without even playing. Yeah, I don't know. I hope BSL sticks around. I think it does a lot of good. But if BSL does stop sticking around, I'm sure that something will come in its place. Like if BSL stops, it's not like the pro scene's not gonna just die. It's gonna keep happening, and that is something that I will personally promise to you guys. And you can take that as you see fit. Whatever you feel like you should do with that information is up to you, but let me just say that I promise you that if BSL stops, the pro scene will not. That's true, worst. Oh, yeah, it is crazy, Zerg. That's the thing. You're right, Vic. Yeah. This Zerg is, in fact, crazy. But that's how we roll. You know, millions of Zergies living each day, you know? Crazy. It's not too late. Let's get there. Mental wounds not healing. I can hear you say we're going off the rails on a crazy... Bye, vessel. There's 2 ships passing in the night. It's romantic, almost. The Nidus canals are in the middle of nowhere. Like, hello? Based Koreans. No, optical flare is never the right answer. As much as I want it to be the right answer, it's never the right answer. It's an unfortunate fact of life. Ooh, must have been some Scourge. I want optical flare to be the answer someday, but it just won't be. And it makes me sad. Xanatos, are you sure this is not... Do you go by Borsu in Discord by chance? That's a very Borsu thing to do. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah. Zerg's being sacrificed to the COVID gods. All right, this base is coming on up here, so we are going up to 4 bases. That's nice. Lings go out on their own. That's cool. And now here come the Ultras. The Space Cows. The Space Cows are winning. Although the COVID cows in the back are up. The COVID cows come in. Oh, man. Well, these Marines are getting sick. We're down to 1 vessel. Yeah, look at all that tech. Mmm, juicy. That's where you start turning this hatchery into a hive, just so you have it. All right, 3rd base is up. Not mining, though. The mutas are over here still generating a threat. Keeping Terran busy. Oh, it's a burrowed ling. I genuinely did not see that ling there at all. Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, like, anything could have gone wrong. You lose 20 supply. But, like, Terran, man. Oh, God, the cracklings are good. Oh, cracklings, man. they're full of crack. Who would have thought? Yep, nope, not quite. Yo, Kuro Snowy, thank you for the follow. Appreciated. Denying this turret, creating issues. You love to see it. This is exactly what you need as a Zerg right here. You're just creating problems for the Terran player. Except the part where mutas don't shoot if you hold position them because they're stupid. It's funny to look at mutas and you just go, how is this unit so broken that not only did they get nerfed, when Blizzard created Brood War, they created units specifically to delete that unit. And you're just like, how did this work? Like, what? And then you watch someone A-move a bunch of mutas and they win a fight and you're like, oh, yep, that's right. Got a vessel, nice. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a bad placement for an irradiated Ultra. Alright, we have a bunch of stuff on top. Yeah. The mutas can't quite go in on their own. The vessels are like, yeah, these Marines are dead. Good luck, boys. Remember, A-moved units will not attack non-combatants. So the medics will just sit here until all the Marines are dead. Get fucked, lol. Oh, big drop. Big double drop. And that's dead. Oh, that was a cancel. Huge. Holy crap, that was an incredible cancel. Good on that Zerg. Ranko's absolutely giga-chatting out here. Well, I say that, and then this fight happens. Well, that was a fight of all time. We still have 3 Marines up here, by the way. Go to the upgrades. I can do that. 1, 2. Or if you're Ultras, you got 1, 4. And 2, 1 for Terran. Alright, more cracklings coming in to support the Ultras. We got upgrades on the way for both players, so we're going to continue up that upgrade tree. So it'll be 2, 3 here soon, and 3, 2 here for soon. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good for both players so far. He's keeping the vessel count super low. That's something I think does need to be paid attention to, is that he's continuously popping vessels. It might not be efficiently, but he's still doing it. Hello? Yeah, no, this is a series already. We're in game 1, and this is already a series. Well, he's got the boys here to do it. He just hasn't done it. At this point, Ranko's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? There's also no drones down here. Oh my god. That's actually a huge issue. We need like a big round of drones. We need to take this base and then just a massive round of drones and just pray that you can get away with it. I genuinely think that's exactly what you need. Oh my god, that's huge. That was like 4 vessels irradiating 1 Ultra. Oh, the Lings though. Oh, this is the fight of all time. Oh. Oh, but we cleaned up the Terran bio. Was it good? Can we break this base now? I don't think so. He's going to try. I think that's the right call here. I understand exactly what he's doing here, where he's just going to send it up into this base, but he just doesn't have enough. I get what he's trying to do there, but yeah, he just doesn't have enough. We need this base. We need a huge round of drones. Instead, we're going to get ventral sacks. We're going to go for drops. Cool. All right. Ooh, look at that pathing. Oh, yeah. At this point, it definitely favors NiteKat. Like, the game is basically over. We have no defiler tech. This base is starting to mine. This base is not mining at all at this point. Well, if there's any way to get back into this, it's woo! Sorry about your ears, but oh my lord. Headphone warning. But boy, was that sick. This is unfortunate. Yeah. I'm sorry, that wouldn't happen. I genuinely also didn't mean for it to be that loud, but also I realized I was just yelling. I was like, oh, shit. All right, guys, if we talk really quietly, Worst won't be able to hear us, guys. Hey, Worst, fuck you. What are you going to do about it, huh? You have me turned down. Yeah, that's right, guys. He can't hear us. Everyone talks shit on Worst. He can't hear us. Hello, Mech Switch. He's just tired of playing this game. He's like, fuck you. I'm going to win. Mech. There's a bunch of units in these overlords. Oh, I guess it's not that many. Huh. Delivered an Ultralist to the front line. Check. All right, 2-5 versus 3-2. Ultras are good. D-Matrix is better, though. The big D-Matrix. How big is your D-Matrix? Bro, my D-Matrix is massive. And this game is over. Oh, you make spider mines too? Wait, where's the D-Matrix on an Ultra? Come on. Oh my god. His D-Matrixes are so good. It's not even fair. G. NiteKat takes game number 1 and one hell of a banger. Oh my god. You know you wanted to. You're like, come on. D-Matrix. No, you irradiate. What you do is you irradiate your vessels and you do an eraser, but you just kind of like patrol. You kind of like micro it so it's not hitting your Marines. You're just like telling it to go to all the Ultras. Oh yeah, no, missing an Ultra, like it's so easy to accidentally click an Ultra with your D-Matrix, and it's absolutely hilarious. Yes, this is tier 1. This is tier whiskey. Well, he gets anti-bio AoE. So I mean, he's gonna kill all of his buddies. He'll be fine for a bit. I think Radiate does more damage than D-Matrix protects, so he will die. It's a suicide mission, but and if you assume he's that close to Zerg, that means he's being attacked. So that means the D-Matrix is gonna wear out super quickly. I like what you're thinking, but I don't think it's gonna work. You're on to something, though. I like it. Look, when are we going to start optical flaring overlords? Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to do a Radiator Marine with D-Matrix, and then a Medic healing the Marine, and then a Medic behind that Medic healing the Medic. Big brain. Optimal flare. Flare. Just, it's in your eyes. You're just optical flare is actually just a medic with a laser pointer. Like, ha, got it in your eyes. Got him, boys. Prepped and ready. The preparation is just a laser pointer. I'm on to you, medics. All right. Do better, guys. Pick better colors. Spawning here in the bottom right-hand side, a Vermeer. Representing big, click, energy, up 1 point to 0 in a best of 3. All he has to do is win this to take it home for the boys. Give it up for NiteKat. And his opponent, the actual person who deserves to win this. Let's be honest here. Give it up for our Zerg player, Kanzaki Ranko. No, for instead of anesthesia, they just bonk you over the head with a comically large mallet, right? Houston Spags comes in. That's it. I'm getting me mallet. And he just comes in, bonk, and then you're out, right? And then they perform the surgery, and you're good to go. Right? That's how it's supposed to work, at least. That's what happened to me in the hospital. Eustace Bags came up to me and just bonked me on the head with his mallet. And then all of a sudden I came out and I didn't have a cyst in my throat. It was great. I did actually have surgery when I was in like first grade. And I 50-50 that I need to have surgery again. But no, what you do is you get your buddy who's a marksman. And like, so I have a cyst in my throat. And it's solid 50-50 that I have another one because I wasn't supposed to get an Adam's apple. They're like, you probably won't get an Adam's apple, and if you do, it might be another cyst. So realistically, I should get this checked out. But I can just sit at the end of the range at like 300 meters and just kind of like hold my throat out. And then my buddy who's a marksman just shoots it out. Yeah, but you need... Medics run on AA batteries, don't forget. So they need time to recharge their AAs. Oh, he's going to go for the gas. He's gone for the gas steal. Oh, it's just to heal up. Oh, you could have taken the gas. That would have been hella based. Oh, the kill. That's actually even better. All right, it's going to be a 2-base, 3-hatch build. Drone tried running. You got gunned down. You monster. You absolute monster. Airn, how you doing? Hope you're having a great night. We might be, might have a couple drinks in us. Thought it was a 5 pool? Damn. And when I said Terran players are not smart, man, this is impressive. That SP's totally fucked. Oh, look at him juke. He's juking. He's jiving. Remember, he's hovering. He can do what he wants. Holy shit, look at him go. Dude, this SB is built different. Oh, never mind. Got him, boys. Lair in the natural. I love it. Doesn't get scouted. Yeah, this is still plenty playable. With all that scouting, this is still plenty playable for NiteKat. So, while not ideal, it's still plenty fine. Oop. In the bunker. Out of the bunker. In the bunker. Out of the bunker. What do we do with the bunker? I don't know. Frag grenades for SCVs. No. Jim Raynor has frag grenades in Starcraft too, so they should go to Marines. Imagine a passive just auto-cast grenade that does like 10 AoE damage. SCVs were supposed to be flying units in the beta. Oh my, all right guys, we're getting into it. All right guys, in the beta of Brood War, we're back in the beta of Starcraft technically, before Brood War. There was a, minerals and such were actually outside of the map. So they were in space, they were floating. So your workers flew so they could go off the map to the resources, collect them, and then they would fly them back to your main building. When the resources were brought onto the tile set, like they are now, as we've become accustomed to, they kept the fact that workers fly, technically, which is why all workers are hovering units and they don't activate spider mines. And I think this is just one of the coolest facts that nobody talks about, and I love it so much. Yeah, the only units that don't trigger spider mines are workers, vultures, and archons, I think, right? Those are the only hovering units, technically. Well, yeah, vultures were always meant to be space bikers. Everyone knows that. Oh, yeah. I still have a few of those on my drive because using them is actually really useful in certain scenarios. Orcs in Space, baby. Orcs in Space. That was the original working title of StarCraft. They made Warcraft 2 and went, Orcs in Space? Kanzaki, no parking. Then you know what? I'm going to say something controversial once the missile turret sound stops. All right, so controversial opinion time. The same people who gave us StarCraft, right, a game that looked nothing like its final release, are the same people giving us Stormgate. You know what everyone's complaining about in Stormgate? The graphics. You know what? These are the same people who made Brood War and StarCraft 2, which released betas that looked nothing like the final game. All right? And they're releasing alphas now for Stormgate. So yeah, we don't have to like the current art style for Stormgate, but like, no. It's all it's all the engine people. Like, it's the engine guy is the guy who built the engine for StarCraft 2. It is, for the most part, it's enough people that I'm comfortable with a blanket statement saying that, like, the devs from Warcraft and Brood War and StarCraft are all in Stormgate, or enough of them that it's worth mentioning, right? Yeah. I personally think that there's an argument that the art style they're using isn't that great, and I kind of agree. The art style is not quite for me. But when you get it, you're going to be staring at it for, 6, 8, 10 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, right? Especially if you're a pro player. It has to be something that's easy on the eyes and interesting to new players. And as much as we might disagree, that's the kind of graphics that attract people. And I really hope they change it. I would love to see different graphics on it. I would love to see something interesting. But realistically, I don't think it's... The amount of issue people have with it, I think, is unfair. That's what I'll say. I don't think there's a problem having an issue with the graphics. I think there's an issue with having as much problem as specifically the Brood War community does with it. And obviously, I'm in the StarCraft 2 community as well, and I've talked to a lot of people there. And the Brood War community has a few cynical takes that I kind of agree with, but don't entirely agree with. And then there's the art take, and it's like, yeah, I don't like the art, but I don't think it's a deal killer yet, right? I would need to sit down and play it, I think, before I said it was a deal killer. Yeah. I would say, let's wait. Let's wait until the actual beta drops, because they're still doing alphas. If the beta drops and it still looks very similar, we're going to go, all right, they're definitely heading in a direction. But once again, even StarCraft 2's beta looked vastly different than the game we got in 2010 in Wings of Liberty. It is very different. No, it's still... I'm pretty sure it's still considering it alpha testing. Have they been calling it beta testing? Or have people been calling it beta testing? Okay, so they are calling it beta now. Interesting. Okay. Okay. If they're calling it beta testing, then yeah, I think it's fair to say. Yeah. I knew that they were doing alpha stuff for a while, so I wasn't sure if they were if they had moved on to beta yet. If they have, then yeah. We can be a little bit critical and say, like, hey, guys, let's, like, push you in a better direction, right? Let's, like, do something a little bit more interesting on the eyes. Oh, here come the lurkers. Aggressive burrow. No, we're just going to run. Yeah. And this is something I actually talked recently with a StarCraft 2 guy about, is that StarCraft 2 has survived for 13 years for a reason. Brood War has survived 25 years for a reason. I don't think anything's going to upset. I don't think anything's going to, like, dethrone Brood War and StarCraft 2. Genuinely. We might see something similar to what we saw at Brood War, right? Where for a few years, everyone switched to StarCraft 2. And then ASL's picked back up, and we've been in Brood War seen a revitalization. I think it's fair to say we will probably see something like that with StarCraft 2 and Zero Space or Stormgate or whatever, right? I think that we will see one game. Also, what a fight for Zerg. Sorry, guys. I'll talk about it. I promise. Holy shit, this is looking great for Kanzaki. All right, after that dominating fight. I think we'll see one of the games take over for a few years, but within 3 to 5 years, we're definitely going to see StarCraft back on top. Or at least back in popular like, it's going to be popular again. I think that's fair to say, and I'm pretty sure everyone will agree to that. We don't have +1. Kanzaki, +1. It'll save you so much pain. Lurkers will 2-shot again. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna reach out to. Funny enough, I'm actually reaching out to Microsoft about CS LAN, seeing if maybe they're interested in throwing a couple of buckies into the Brood War scene. And yeah, that's true. But on the same token, we don't give the Brood War community, I will say, is really bad about giving other games a chance to have that kind of. All right, StarCraft 2 has been out for half. All right, we're rounding a bit, but I think it's fair to say StarCraft 2 has been out for about half the time Brood War has, right? And it does have a rich history. Like, when you can talk about Wings, it's very different than Brood War. It's very, like, the history of StarCraft 2 is obviously different because there's been 3 major releases and all the patches in between. It's very different. Like, you can't play StarCraft 2 the same way you could even in 2015 when Legacy of the Void launched, right? Like you can with Brood War and fucking 2001 OSL or whatever, right? Like, sure, it doesn't have that kind of history. But StarCraft 2 still has a very rich history. You'll talk with people, and they'll be like, oh, I remember when MC was big. Or like, oh my God, Boss Toss. I'm blanking on his name. Is that MC? That might actually still be just MC. Or you talk about, the huge Kespa scandals, right? With Life and such. And it's like, yes, there's a history here. And I think it's unfair to dismiss it, as we tend to do in the Brood War community. Because, it's not 25 years of history. And next year we'll be like, it's not 26 years of history. Yeah, obviously this game is going Kanzaki. Kanzaki's taking great fight after great fight. He's killing the vessel count. All right, guys, I'll talk about the game for a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, the vessel count, basically 0. The bio count, absolutely crushed every time he moves out. Supplies, super close. Yeah, and I do think that's a huge thing Brood War has going for it. Is that if I wanted to load up a Kespa map from 2000, whenever, I don't want to throw out a date and be like, actually, Kespa wasn't running at that time because they were doing this, that, or the other tournament. I don't want to throw out an exact date because I don't remember all my dates. But if I wanted to pick a Kespa map and play on it with somebody, I could. And it would be the exact same that the players were playing on back in the day. And that's awesome. And that's why I love Brood War. It's one of the many things I love about this game. But to say other games don't have history is totally unfair. Is it playable yet? I haven't played it. I will be totally honest with you. I have not played a single bit of it. Not a single second of it. I've watched some gameplay of it. I've seen people play it. And I've heard a lot of commentary about it. I have not played it personally, though. From what I've heard, a lot of StarCraft 2 people are upset because it plays more like Warcraft than StarCraft. And I personally, I like the way Warcraft plays, minus the heroes. And that's essentially what Stormgate is. So it's kind of up my alley. So when you say it plays like Warcraft without the heroes, it's a... like, the units will tend to formation. They, like, the pathing is a bit different than StarCraft 2. Because most of the people I've talked to who played it are StarCraft 2 players. So. And it's just, hang on. This base is getting cracked. That's a lot of space cows. That irradiate's actually hugely bad. Look at how many Marines that just damaged. Oh my god, this one lurker coming in and just doing money. Lings, join the fight. Oh god. NiteKat's absolutely dead here. This is absolutely a crushing fight. What a beautiful fight from Kanzaki. NiteKat still has this base, and he's trying to saturate it now, but yeah, GG is called. He's got nothing. And Kanzaki takes game 2. We're going to game 3, baby. All right. In order, let's work our way back up chat here. Let me answer some questions. Do ultras do AoE damage? Not in Brood War. They are single target 20 damage. In Starcraft 2, they do a cleaving attack and do AoE, but not in Brood War. As for Warcraft, it's a I think Warcraft handles so you got to think, right, when Warcraft came out. Warcraft 3 specifically is what we're talking about here, which came out in 99, 2000. Was it 2002? Oh, wow. That's much later than I thought. All right, yeah. So it came out in 2002. It actually handles surprisingly well. And it's very robust for a game that came out. Like, Brood War is obviously clunky in a few ways, right? I love Brood War to death, but we all have to admit, like, there's casting spells, right? If you have a control group of Defilers or High Templars or Vessels, you have to click one and cast it. Click the group, click the next one, cast. Click the group, click the next one, cast, right? There's a that doesn't exist in Warcraft 3 and Starcraft 2. We have smart casting, which means if you have a group of casters and you just hit spell, it's going to go down, down, down. It's going to do one at a time, right? And I think that was so revolutionary. They did. Some dude actually made World of Starcraft, and Blizzard took it down from the Starcraft 2 community mods, and it got remade as something else. I don't remember what it was. Let's see. World of Starcraft. This was a thing. I remember this. I've seen the video. It's super cool, actually. Your music sucks, but yeah, no, this was like an actual thing someone made in the community mod maker, or in the UMS basically. Screen capture. Yeah, like look at this. It's actually super cool. Like this was a thing someone made, and you have like your abilities and you do your stuff. And Blizzard shut it down. Blizzard hard killed this. Like, no questions asked. They just took it and just put it in the dirt. Oh my god, playing the medic in a fucking MMO would be great. So, the balance council is a special thing, and all right, spawning here in the bottom left-hand side, we've got Kanzaki. His opponent, we got NiteKat in the bottom right. So the Balance Council is a necessary evil for StarCraft 2 because of the way the game plays. It does need balance patches. There's StarCraft 2. So the reason Brood War can develop meta month after month without a balance patch is because of how the mechanics work, right? You can find a new way to twist a mechanic because of the control group limit, because of like patrol micro, because of like doing these weird button combos. And it's like a fighter game, right? You do your button combo and you land the sick punch. With the way Brood War works, you can find new ways of doing that. Think of Valkyries. Valkyries have only come into popularity in the last year. They've been out since 1998. They've worked since 2016. And Valkyries have only come into popularity in the last year or so. Brood War can continuously evolve on its own. Yes, I won't even get into maps right now. I'll just strictly stick with gameplay. In StarCraft 2, the engine is so clean that there's no space to figure these things out. Like, everything passed right. Everything does everything right. Yes. And yes, technically you would yes, there's the remaster was a balance patch, but we're not getting into that. And that's why I mean, like, they've worked since 2016. I did specify that. It's a yeah. But it's StarCraft 2 just doesn't quite work like that, right? StarCraft 2, since it's so easy to figure out, for better or for worse, the engine is easy to figure out. Units path correctly. They do some dumb things once in a while. It's still a 2010 engine, but for the most part, it works very well compared to the Brood War engine. And not to make a comment of which one's better, but like you got to admit, like, it's a lot easier to move stuff across the map in StarCraft 2 than it is Brood War. And because of that, it's not easy to figure out a new way of doing things. Yes, you have someone like Hero. And yes, I'm talking about the StarCraft 2 hero, not the 18 Brood War hero players that use the tag hero. But the StarCraft 2 guy who's winning GSL. Oh, no, he actually hasn't won a GSL in a while. But he won, like, DreamHack Atlanta last year. He does some crazy things. He can find a new way of using units, but that's few and far between, realistically. And it's, there's... Because of that, you need balance patches. And while I've argued that, do you really need balance patches? And I've talked with a lot of people in the StarCraft 2 community. And that's why I say that at the end of the day, no, StarCraft 2 needs balance patches to move the meta along. And yeah, you tweak one thing and you'll get 4 or 5 metas out of it, realistically. But you need to tweak that to get those new metas. All right, so let me read. So StarCraft 2 is a much faster-paced game. Things happen in an instant. Think about the types of damage that you see primarily in StarCraft 2. The Baneling. Oh shit, ads are coming up. Guys, give me 90 seconds. That's actually the wrong call. Yeesh. All right, guys, I'm just gonna pause the game. I'm sorry, chat. I failed you. We're paused. Hands up, don't shoot. Yes, we pause. We always pause for ads. If we're only streaming to Twitch, we'll pause for ads. All right, guys, we're back. So I'm going to hit pause or play. Let me say one thing. People argue that the Brood War early game is too slow. I actually have more to talk about in the first 4 minutes of a Brood War game than I do a StarCraft 2 game. There's genuinely more things that happen in the first 4 minutes of a Brood War game than a StarCraft 2 game. Trust me, I know, because I've casted both a lot. It's funny that that was the whole argument, and I don't think it actually works. But anyway, for the Balance Council, they are a necessary evil. And yes, do I think that they make some dumb changes, right? Yeah. They gave an upgrade called Hurricane Thrusters to a unit with no thrusters. Sorry, Lore Me is coming out. But, like, it's just one of those dumb things. It's like, I think that you need a certain amount of people who develop the game to understand the game to make the balance patches, right? But that's not what we're getting. And it's just, the Balance Council is going to do what the Balance Council does. And we're at their mercy for a lot of reasons, but it's just, there's also a lot of links here. Kanzaki's about to win on a link flood, by the way. +1 started. That's disrespectful. Oh, yeah. No, StarCraft 2 is a hard counter game. In Brood War, you have a lot of soft counters, right? Like, how do you soft counter? Like, if your opponent's doing one thing, you have a handful of things. Like, Irradiates, I would argue, don't entirely hard counter lurkers, right? GG's. But, like, Irradiates don't hard counter lurkers. They soft counter them. Because you can irradiate down one lurker at a time. And yes, you'll kill it one at a time. But you're only killing one at a time. You're not really winning the fight. You're only... Yeah, that was an incredible series, I will say. GG's. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a rant mode. But no, that puts another win in our pockets, babies. If I'm casting your games, you should expect a little bit of talking over. Yeah, and that's the thing, is Brood War is built on soft counters. StarCraft 2 is built on hard counters. In StarCraft 2, if your opponent's building mech, you build Immortals, because they hard counter mech. And if you're going Zealots, they build Widow Mines or Roaches, right? And if they're doing this, if they're going Mutas, you build Phoenixes because they hard counter. It's a series of hard counters. If your opponent's doing X, you do Y and you win, right? Obviously, that's a very 10,000 foot view. It's very broad, but that's the general idea. Not necessarily more beats less. Not in StarCraft 2. More so in StarCraft 2, but I also wouldn't say it entirely. And it's just, StarCraft 2 plays out. I like watching both games. I truly enjoy both games. It's gonna fucking put me on the cross and nail me down, but like, I love both games. It's just, they're for different reasons. Yeah. StarCraft 2 is fast-paced. You have people doing crazy things at fast speed, and it's so much fun. StarCraft 2, or Brood War, when I watch Brood War, I'm watching someone set up a fight. Oh, he's got his tanks over here. He's got some units over here. Oh, my God. And he takes the greatest fight. And I think that shows my favorite two clips, right? My favorite Brood War clip is Soma versus Light, ASL Season 9, Round of 4, Game 2, where Soma uses Ensnare on Light's army and then surrounds it with Ling Ultra and kills it. Best moment ever in Brood War. In StarCraft 2, one of my favorite clips is a meme of a guy F2ing and stimming, but like 2/3 of his army is stuck in his base. All right, where is it? Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm breaking out my favorite clip. Sorry, this is genuinely one of my favorite StarCraft 2 clips, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yes. Look at his main. He's F2ing his army with stim.
This is StarCraft 2, though.
Future, you absolute shameless man.
F2 stim, F2 stim, F2 stim. But wait, the best part is when Drogo taps out. Jesus, GG.
Doesn't even.
Drogo gets destroyed by like a fraction of the army. And he's like, Jesus, GG. Meanwhile, all of this is F2 stimming. And I just, in my mind, that's StarCraft 2, baby. And it's just, how do, like, you know? Yeah, and that's it. I want you to understand, I clipped this 3 years ago. This is still one of my favorite clips. 361 views, I'm at least 100 and something of them. I watch this to cheer myself up when I feel bad. It's just one of those clips, right? But yeah, so I think that says a lot about how the games play. It's like, yeah, you know, what I prefer from each game is vastly different, but I enjoy both games entirely. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and run ads real quick so that way they are dunzo. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to let the ads run. Sorry, friends. I just want to get them out of the way so they don't run again. All right. Sorry, guys. I got distracted with Reddit. I was, there's a Reddit thread for the tournament organizer post that I set up because Ball doesn't use Reddit at all, so I had to post it. And now I'm dragged into a bunch of arguments. Also, Sabretooth, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome. That's a good enough reason to finish out the whiskey, I think. And with that, we also have to finish off our tier 1s. We have one more series of our tier 1s, guys. And then we have tier 2s. Don't worry. You've got more StarCraft, guys. I know you're worried. We do have more StarCraft. Yeah, Reddit's not the greatest. But this is the kind of thing that you need to kind of just get out there, right? Like, I even tweeted it. That's how much it matters. Not that anyone liked it, but I did tweet it. Nah. There will always be StarCraft. I said this earlier and I'll say it again. If BSL falls under, and I do genuinely mean this, I don't want BSL to fail. I think BSL is great. I think BSL is a fantastic thing that happens for our community. But should it fail, I promise you, the pro scene will not die in the foreign pro scene will not die. I will promise you that personally. That's what I'll say. And with that, let's get to the next team. Tier 3, Tier 0. Dude, Thursday. Dude, Tier 3 is like a 3.5 hours of game time. I looked at it and went, I could do that, or I could do 2 groups instead. And for a Tuesday night, I like to get 2 groups in. So, yeah, here we are. Don't worry. When I don't switch the scenes, it's on purpose. I haven't started talking about the game yet. I'm letting it run a few seconds in the background while I finish my sentence. Don't worry about me. Spawning here in the top left-hand side with the teal drones. Give it up for Sloth. Sloth is a great person. Sloth is one of my favorite people to talk to. Sloth is just great. As opponent in the bottom right-hand side with the white drones, we have some nerd. Some absolute nerd named Bromato or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't seem that important. Yeah, give it up for Viletomato. Or Bromato, as I like to call him. Oh, yeah, no. I definitely do forget scenes from time to time. I'm not going to lie. But, like, also, there's a fair amount of times where I don't switch on purpose while I'm finishing a statement. I'm like, scene. No. You feel free to call me out. Like, I don't mind it. It's just, like, it is one of those things where it's, like, when everyone says scene every time and you're trying to, like, do a proper production level transition, and everyone's like, scene. You're like, no. We transition at like the specific time to get the right emotion for this transition. You know? Sidon, how you doing? Welcome. Hope you're ready for some StarCraft. Some alcohol. Guys, do we qualify this as CPL After Dark? Can we call this CPL After Dark? Can we just absolutely send it and make this absolutely terrible for the staff later when they have to deal with this VOD? I think we can. I think that's fair. I'm gonna need more vodka. I'm gonna need more whiskey. God, I don't need more vodka. But I want it now. You scrolled 461,000 bananas. That's a lot of bananas. Personally, I don't think I scrolled that many bananas. I also, like, actively don't use Reddit when I can avoid it. So we're going to go Ling Speed here with a natural versus an in-base hatchery and a layer. Sloth is HB Alpha. No. So the guy named Viletomato is Sloth, and the guy named HB Alpha is Viletomato. Sorry. Gonna resist a little bit of sarcasm on that one. Oh, man. The games are gonna be great, though, I'm sure. No, we don't skip games here. No, I have absolutely had games where neither player played on their main account, and you're just like, I don't know who the fuck's who. I have definitely not casted replays because players fuck things up, and I will be open with that. Like, is it the polite thing to do? No. Is it the right thing to do? Probably not. Have I done it? Absolutely. Will I do it again? Absolutely. Like, if you have magenta versus pink and you host 1v1 or UMS, yeah, the moment I can't shift tab you and you have two similar colors, I'm not casting your game, especially if it's a mirror. Like, I will just actively ping you both in Discord, like, fuck you, I'm not casting your replay. I've done it. Is it the most mature or responsible thing of me? No. Am I definitely kind of an asshole for doing it? Absolutely. But, like, will I own it? Will I admit to it? Yes, I will absolutely admit that, like, I'm not being the bigger person here. But, like, I will also, like, I'm holding people to standards. Maddie's is my hero. Also, Sloth won this game, by the way. GG's. Yeah, this is absolutely Sloth's game. 4 drones to 10. Like, if you lose this, you are Omega throwing. GG. Second wave of links comes in, and he's like, tap out. We're done. We out. GG's. Let's go Sloth. Da. Let's go Sloth. Da. Dude, sometimes it's all about the build order win. It is 100%. A build order win is a build order win, you know? You got to take what you can get. All right. Wait. Where's my beer? There's my beer. Godlike Paragon, thank you for the follow. Neat Pete, thank you for the follow as well. Renegade for life. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the teal drones. Give it up for our boy, Sloth. And his opponent on the bottom left-hand side with the olive. The olive color drones. Give it up for Bromato. You know what? We're shift tabbing just so we don't have to look at olive. Yo, Fartcraft, I know you're here. I know you're lurking. Calling you out right now. Bromato, show yourself. Coward. Ooh, all right. We're going to go ahead and take our natural here. So 999 where you take your natural. All right, I don't hate it. If you, I don't actually know what exclamation mark BSL is, but exclamation mark statement will give you my my statements on the ongoing controversies. We as a bunch of foreign tournament organizers, we released a group statement, and if you read down, I think it's comment number 9. I reply to somebody and I give probably the most honest opinion that I have of it. Like the most honest solo opinion I can give is comment number 9 on that thread. It's something I truly stand by, and you know, I do hate that we had to do it, but I stand by the fact that we did it, and I put my name on it for a reason. And well, now I'm stuck in Reddit arguments over it, but I will stand by it till the end. My only hope is that Zero releases a very reasonable, very level-headed statement about it. And while it won't solve the issue, if he releases something that's reasonable, I think we can start open communication again. And I genuinely hope so. Because like I said, the end of BSL would be a tragedy. It truly would. The end of BSL would be very sad. But, and I don't want to see that. But if that's what has to happen at this point, it would be, you know, it wasn't my choice to make these decisions. Zero's the one who made them. Sloth's going for layer. Bromato is just sticking with his 999. Sloth's speed is actually quicker than Bromato's, despite the fact that Tomato's going for 999. Absolute fucking giga brain. Great work, Bromato. Yes, I would say it's pretty much the only tournament linking. It's the only. Yeah, I guess the only big tournament. I was gonna say it's the only well-known tournament. There's some like pro league level things that are random and happen sporadically that include China, like that include Mihu and stuff. But BSL is really the main thing where Mihu actually gets to interact with the foreign scene. Yeah. And, well, like I said, no matter what comes of this, the foreign scene will continue. Hard stop. But I would love to see BSL continue on because I think BSL is doing something incredible for the community. There's a reason I'm a BSL caster. There's a reason I do it. It's because I believe in it, you know? And I love the idea. But at this point, it's not in my hands anymore. I've released a statement. I've said what I can say. All right. Bromato's got some damage done. He's now 1 drone up, but I mean, they're both on 2 bases. Just neither are really mining efficiently. Sloth here has the tech advantage. But Bromato's just going to keep sending in lings, and that might actually just win, by the way. Another drone goes down. Bromato droning and grabbing layer on the back of this. You crazy bastard. Sloth sees a bunch of lings run in and just thinks it's an all-in. We're going to game 3, baby. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 baby. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading up on some questions. The Korea-China Invitational? Yeah. No, the Chinese. Well, the Chinese viewer base is massive. The Chinese pro scene, the player base, is tiny. They have like 5 players that are worth. Mew's the only player worth talking about. They have like 4 or 5 other players that are like good, and that's about it. But so many people in China love watching Starcraft. Like, people were restreaming BSL on, is it Bilibili? Their streaming site? I don't remember. And it was popping off. Like, the Chinese site gets numbers. Like, Chinese people love StarCraft. They love both StarCraft. StarCraft 1 and 2, it's huge in China. But the player base, like the actual player count, is really small for both games in China. All right, guys, game number 3. The last game of this group. Can Sloth bring it home for the boys? Or is Viletomato gonna just crush all of our dreams like a terrible person? Oh yeah, no, China is a great addition to the community. I do enjoy the Chinese players being a part of these things, and that's another thing that, like I said, BSL does it very well. Is that they have this connection with the Chinese scene. That's huge and so influential. But, you know, we'll see. Spawning here in the bottom left, or the lower left-hand side of Apocalypse with the teal drone to give it up for Sloth. I mean, yes, but in the bottom right-hand side with the gunmetal blue drone to give it up for Viletomato. Yeah, China's scene will continue. But will China interact with the foreign scene is the question. And that's where, like, BSL is that overlap, right? BSL is the bridge that connects every foreign scene together. And that's just something that doesn't exist without BSL, without a lot of effort. Can it exist with somebody else? Yes. Will it exist without BSL? Eventually. But BSL is what really, you know, makes that happen. Alright, here we go. We're getting expand from both players. So this is a 9-9-9. It's a 9-8. Hatchery pool from Viletomato. Meanwhile, this is a 11 or 12 hatch here from Sloth. Interesting. The thing is, China's money is about to dry up. 11, 10, 9? Okay. So China's in the middle. Well, I guess they're not in the middle. They're on like the downward slope into a huge economic crisis. And so the Chinese money in esports, which has been basically infinite for quite some time, which has been all of esports to be honest, is starting to dry up a bit. And yeah, it's questionable of how it will go. Well, no, China's economy has just absolutely imploded in the last year or two. They have been rich. China's economy has plummeted. Like that's something that there's a YouTuber called Atriok. He was the global marketing head for Nvidia, and like the dude's smart, right? And he does a marketing Monday thing, and he talks about China's economy. No, construction has stopped in China. Construction has fallen apart in China. No. They're not doing that anymore. That's the thing. They're not even building ghost cities. The #1 construction company declared bankruptcy, or is going through bankruptcy right now. Yeah, that's fair. They were. Now it's absolutely falling apart. China is absolutely screwed right now, and that's why they're playing buddy-buddy with a lot of foreign countries right now. They've backed off their threats with the U.S. A lot of their neighboring countries they're trying to make travel deals with or like visa deals, and that's because they're in a really bad spot right now. Oh yeah, no, their population's definitely about to be on the decline. Their population is gonna age out, right? It's the so their birth rate due to the one-child policy. China has not been able to have a younger population. They had like a boom, and then they had the one-child policy, and now because of that, they are their population is rapid. Think about like how we are with the baby boomers, but much worse. It's like the baby boomers, but much worse. They're reaching a point where their society is untenable because of how old it's getting on average. And there's just really no chance. Sloth is absolutely stomping here with a lot of lings. Hello, random drone. Oh, yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. The Sloth, like, takes a minute. He's like, is there something I should worry about? No, Sloth, just win. Yeah, this is GG. Oh, the lings are rallied. Oh, that's unfortunate. 2-1-0. GG. Let's go, Sloth. Doosh, 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 doosh. Let's go, Sloth. Doosh, 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 doosh. All right, let's go. All right, what do people want? Nothing important. Ice cream? I'm down for ice cream. Sorry. I'm reading questions about a B&B that I'm supposed to be in that I'm not in. GG's. So let's see. Anderson beat PeanutButter. I think that's actually looking pretty good in tier 1s at least for Needle Light. Oh, God. Should you make a giant ant farm? Yes. Do it. Don't be a pussy. All right, guys. Give me a minute here while I get set up. I'm not going to run ads. Yeah, we should have enough time. I'm just going to get everything set up here for the next group. Don't go anywhere. I just need a minute to get everything set up. And I don't feel like being interesting for a minute, so give me a second.